Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name's Zenji and today we're going to be playing Going Medieval. Currently we're in episode 17 in our Star Fort style mega build. And yeah, hope you're all doing well. Thanks for joining in yet again. As you can see, we're now in Spring Day 1. And we're going to hit play. And yeah, let's just go over what has recently transpired. So if we scroll down into our subterranean lair, we shall see that we have 3 prisoners. So we have Misa, Enota, and Boldred. So of course we have our jailer, and it's quite a funny point of interest. I actually found out that they use the old English way of saying jailer. So instead of the modern version, which is A-I-L-O-R, they used the G. And yeah, they kept that in. That was quite interesting. I think it's French, to be honest. But yeah, old-timey way of doing it, I guess. But yeah, we're going to now switch our jailer, which is, I think, Edric. But let's take a look at Edric first and just confirm that. Where do I see the roles? It's been a minute since I have played, guys, so please excuse my fumbly nature at the moment. Still trying to get to grips with everything. Here we are. Alright, so it's in jobs, and yeah, jailer, spelled very strangely. So Edric is the jailer, but we're going to change his schedule to be focused on work. So he will do 2 sessions of or 3 sessions. No, let's do 2. 1 in the morning, 1 in the evening. And that's what he will do. Alright. Looking at our layouts, we have a kitchen. Although I don't know if the... So we're going to go with the overlay for the room types. I think is this one, yeah. So it's still a normal room. What we need to make it, I'll tell you in 1 second. So kitchen, we need at least 1 stove, 2 wall pottery shelves, and 1 butchering table. I believe we have that. There's the pottery shelves. 1 stove. Alright, so we need ingots for that. So that's what we need. But everything else is coming along nicely. Alright. Well, let's get back to the big project, which is the mega build. So we're going to be continuing our moat section. And for some reason, Lady Blue is now rebellious. So let's try and match our layout here. I think there is a funny little a block missing there. It should not look like that. I think it has to be like this. Doesn't have to be perfect, of course, but we would like it to be. Alright, so let's take a look at our jobs. We want to get the mining back underway. Okay, mining. We'll put surrender, sirloin on mining. Okay, if that text could disappear for a second. Thank you. Okay, cooking. We'll switch surrender to cooking 2, construction 2, and then let's focus on the mining wherever possible. Alright, got 3 guys on that. Gonna fast forward a little bit. As you can see, we did have a big battle recently, so of course we did have some bodies being burnt. There's still a few left. But let's take a look at the map, see if there's any food we can collect. I guess here's a great opportunity right there. And let's take a look at our overview. Domestic. Seems a chicken can be trained. I'm not sure what they can do, but everyone has been assigned a hauler. Alright, so let's do a double check here. So the spacing should be 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to make sure that is happening over here. Of course, with these, you got to do it one by one. Otherwise, for some reason, they do get stuck. Which, of course, doesn't help us out. But yeah, that's an ongoing projecto. And there's our sheeps and goats doing their duties. If only real life was that simple. Righty, guys are... Ooh, boars have arrived. These things are quite temperamental. And they're quite close. So we might need to take a look at them later. But hey, we're at 6 people. Let's take a look at Sirloin and why he is unhappy. So of course he ate some raw meat and he hates his clothing. He slept in his own quarters, which apparently is awful. And I don't know why he is broken. Could just be annoyed and needs to sleep. So we will, so there's 7 hours, 8 hours of sleep. I mean, that's not too bad. With 1-2 hours of leisure. Yeah, they're living a life of luxury, especially in medieval times. Alright, let's take a look at our food stocks. We have quite a lot of raw meat. And we only have one person on cooking duty, which is Lady Blue. And nothing else. Well, it would be good to have 2 people cooking, but I think we're fine for now. We will address the food shortage when it becomes apparent. We still have a whole bunch of red currant pies available. So we'll leave that for now. Kind of wish they would just focus on the mining. But what we can do is hopefully finish this layout in limestone, and then we are going to switch to clay walls. Just because this map is a plains, I believe, or plateau. So there's not going to be that much limestone available, but there will be a lot of clay. So we'll have to take advantage of that. And of course, when a trader does come by, we'll have to buy as much as we can. And as an example, here is a smelting furnace for clay, which we have recently unlocked. So that is what's needed. And would you look at that? Some more research is available. And yeah, I think we might just hold on to it. I might want to grab the terraforming just in case. And of course, some settlers are unhappy. And that's because they are seeing dead bodies. Can I high prioritize this? Go to layer, jump to logs. Well, if someone could start burning that body, Mr. Donkey. No? I guess not. Right, if we do see any hay, we will grab that. Make sure we're always ahead of the game here. Alright, seems like just one block is left. We'll have to deal with that another time. Alright, that's most likely why we need the terraforming, just because of situations like that. Exactly like that. And I guess here's another good example of that. But hey, the structure is looking quite nice. We can see the star shape coming together. I know it's taken a while, guys, but Well, there's surrender, stuck in a ditch. So, of course, which means we'll need to do... okay, this is when you know you play too many games. Rotating is E. Alright, well, we'll make sure this gets set to high priority because we have two silly boys. Okay, we need someone to be a constructor. Nope. Okay, let's just go Edric. Constructor, please. Alright, so he'll he'll high prioritize that. And then I guess we can just finish off these. It's going to be a little tricky in this zone here, just because of the shape. Yeah, we're going to spend some time just making sure these shapes look good. We still do want to keep the aesthetic of the star, even in the moat area. Yeah, it looks quite neat. I guess we could also terraform that out, or we could just take... Okay, that's there. So that's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, down. So technically that should be down. And then that should be down. Right? Hold up. Wait a minute. We will cancel that. Let's just confirm first. Pretty positive that does need to go, so we'll just trust ourselves. Sometimes you just got to trust yourself. There we go. So that is one block out, which means they're all out. And we will just cancel this one over here. So that's one we'll do at a later stage. But now I'll surrender, and Sirloin can now jump out. Alrighty, and then the next step would be adding in another 3. So that's a gap. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right, those two need to go. 1, 2, 3, and then those two. And then we should be good, I believe. My maths is telling me we should be good. But as you can see, lots of materials are in the pit. Alrighty, so let's get our bearings. So we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's the marker. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so we need to carve out everything over here. And we want to keep the shape. So what we'll do, we will do this layer by layer. That way, yeah, it just looks pretty. We want things to look nice. And we'll cancel those. And it looks like we have a friendly visit. So the merchant caravan has arrived. Let's take a look at who the merchant is. So it's Mark Barker, neutral. And the background is a loyal mercenary. So is he coming to trade? Or is he just chilling? Looks like he has a slave or two to sell. Oh my goodness. Damn dude, that's rough. Well, yeah, if you can't beat him, you gotta join him. Alright, so it's a merchant. So I guess we'll need to send off our best speechcrafter, which I think is Edric. Yes, so Mr. Edric, you get the lovely opportunity of bartering with the slave driver owner. Alrighty. Seems like still have one person stuck in here. Well, you know what that means. We all have to build another staircase. And there, QE. We'll do that. And then we'll go to... I'm playing too much Timberborn. I can't figure out the high priority stuff. My brain's just not functioning. So I guess we go with jobs. Look at construction. Take Mr. Fryer. Tell him to high prioritize the stairs to get this silly boy out of the hole there. And then we have our Mr. Edric doing his job. And hey, there we go. So Mark Barker has a storage capacity of 500 and selling slaves at 250 gold. That is very interesting. So I guess he's only trading in slaves. So golden slaves. Of course, that means we can't do anything about that. We don't have any gold at the moment. So it's something we'll just have to, I guess, ignore for now. But alrighty, now that all the trouble has gone, let's also fix some of our doors that were destroyed. These things do happen. I do want to extend our shooting range over here, just to make sure we have better angles on our foes. Yeah, we can do that. Oh, music change. Alright, then we're going to go corner piece. Switch that around. There we go. So now we should have a extra bit of section there. And what we'll do is deconstruct these two pieces and make a nice little walkway. And then I did have an issue over here, so I'm going to ask them to deconstruct that. Then add in, where did I see the siege stuff? I'm going to build another piece over here. Make sure it's a corner piece and turn that around. And then actually let's not, no, yeah, we have to, don't we? I'm pretty sure we have to take this out. Or is it this one? I think it's that one we have to take out. And then this changes to a straight. Yeah, I think that's how it's supposed to work. Alright, anyway. Alright, we're going to slow time down. Someone is very hungry. And of course, it is Freitag who's stuck in the hole. Of course, he can't build the thing. He's stuck in there. Alright, well. We'll get him some food very shortly. I guess he could do some mining while he's down here. You gotta work for your bread. I guess it doesn't matter too much if the shape isn't perfect. We can always fill it up with terrain if we're feeling especially OCD. But hey, would you look at that? We have some smoked meat, finally. Things are turning around. Alright, let's speed time up. We want to make sure things move fast. Don't want to slow the game progression down any longer than we have already. And there we go, Freitag can escape. Okay, so now that we have our sections done, I think we need to do one more cut there. That makes it 1, 2, 3, perfect. And that makes it 1, 2, 3, 100%. Alright, that's all even Steven. It's looking quite nice if you ask me. Alright, next step. Let's do some more mining. Gotta make sure we get this done. So we'll just try and keep our workers, our members of society, nice and busy. There's an extra hole we need to fill in over there. And I guess we could just do that, make it look nice and even. And there goes Freitag, who's now rebellious. Yeah, I think that's still something they need to fix for this AI. Like, why would you dig a hole and put yourself in there without a way to escape? It should be maybe a pop-up for that block saying if you take this out, you'll get stuck, or something to prevent, such silly measures, to be honest. Yeah, it's all frustrating. Like, why do I have to build stairs to an area that they shouldn't be able to access? It just doesn't make sense. But we're not going to complain too much. Things happen. Life is interesting. So we want to just do our best. Make sure we're proactive. Looking at things through a positive lens. Alrighty. We're continuing to dig out the shape of the star. It is coming along quite nicely. I'm going to be pushing it just so that we get the shape done so we can get the moat glowing. We want that done as soon as possible. Of course, I'm sure you guys know my saying that good things take time, but it does, really. I think if you rush perfection, you will miss the whole point of doing things. So, it's about the journey. So let's undertake that together. Looking at our research, we're still about 11 chronicles away from accessing terraforming. And then I think thereafter, let's take a look. So there's a cartography table, which could be useful. Wooden weaponry, which will allow us to do bows. It's not bad. Although we could just kill any raiders and take their armor and weapons, but we'll see. That's how I usually play, but maybe we do a more authentic roleplay where we actually build out our armory, make sure it's done properly. Alright, we need to do a lot, guys. I would like to do a mega terraforming thing where I take a big square out. So I'll show you what I mean. So it's like a giant shape out of the mountain here, or hill I should say. And yeah, we just take advantage of that and make sure we have a nice big arable farmland area that's out of the fort and that the enemy cannot access. And for some reason, this mining is not... Yeah, there we go. Tell you what, playing different games with different controls can become quite annoying. But playing the games themselves, definitely not. It feels so fresh switching between different game types. Like it's something in your brain, like that gets rewired. And yeah, it's almost like, I don't know, I don't want to associate it with taking drugs or whatever, but yeah, definitely that fresh feeling. And yeah, highly recommend if you do feel stagnant or with whatever's going on, just yeah, do something else that's different. Change up your routine or any actions you take, even if it's just the games you play. Yeah, I quite enjoy switching things up every now and then. But hey, I mean, here I am just playing games. Don't take my life advice seriously. But alright, we're progressing. Our miners are doing their duty. Trying to get the shape out to a good 4 blocks wide. Just so that we can then fill it with water and create a nice moat. And there they go. Alright, let's take a look at some of our resources. Seems like we're running short on food-ish. We do have some roasted meat, red currant, but I would like to get ahead of that. So because we have a little animal farm here, we might want to, I guess, slaughter a goat or something, but we have quite a lot of raw meat already in the storage. It's quite interesting. We have a lot, but it's not processed yet. I think we're also waiting. Let's go to research. What I really want to do is get the beekeeping up, but we need, what is this? Textbooks. So to get textbooks, let's take a look at our mega library, which is just 2 shelves, I guess. Here they are. So we can get textbooks here, but no one is doing that. So let's take a look. I would choose beekeeping over terraforming, by the way. So we'll need 60 chronicles. And then we'll switch whoever's doing the research over to textbooks, which we need 10 of. Then we can get some bees, and yeah, that should tide us over for honey. And yeah, if you get enough of those, you won't ever have a food problem, which is quite lovely, and we will hopefully continue that trend. Right, our miners are doing a fantastic job, so we're going to continue with the structure. I haven't picked a zone yet where I want the attackers to come through. To be honest, this is the idea that they come through here. I just don't know how I want to do it, even if it's just a long pathway. I haven't figured that out. It's just the most aesthetically pleasing, and then we could also put these gated doors, which are, yeah, it's these ones, or iron doors, and they would go like that, and then we would have 2 guys on either side with the Baradishas, and yeah, they would just poke away. But hey, that's the plan at least. Lots of planning, lots of digging and mining. You know how it goes. Alrighty, but what we are going to do is cut off. Let's take a look. Okay, so there is, thanks Mr. Autosave, a couple things we cannot dig out, which is these walk-ups. So we might not be able to actually do anything about the enemies, but what we can do is do that, I guess. I know it's cheesy, but we want the raiders, when they do eventually come through, to come through in a certain way. And I know that sounds funny, and also the innuendo, but that is the plan. We want to control our circumstances. And of course that means doing some unconventional stuff. And of course, whenever it rains in this game, my sound loves to glitch, so we'll have to fix that in post. Alrighty, we have a nice big square, and we're going to finish that off. As soon as they're done this line, we'll do another section, and then we'll just mine all of this out, make it look nice and flat, and then build out our farmstead area. Maybe do like mini stars where each star is a farm type or something fun. Most likely off camera, but we'll see. I do like to record everything as I'm doing it, not sort of do things behind the scenes too much, you know, because then you don't get to see the ins and outs, which is quite nice, I think. You know, if you're learning the game and you want to understand something, it's good to see these things and yeah, just get into it that way. But alrighty, looking good. These guys are doing a fantastic job. I think we can take out another strip there. That should be a nice bit of star. Maybe even just do the whole thing, alright. Give it a bit of texture, a bit of life. Yeah, my controls are all backwards. I guess, yeah, playing different games. A little tedious, a little annoying, but we will not complain. Alright, so if you don't know, this whole area is going to be flooded eventually, so that's why we want to make it nice and neat and a nice span, so make sure the distance is a bit larger. Of course, we'll be doing like clay walls like that, for instance, and obviously that means no raider can then jump through there. And we're going to just dismantle these, or not dismantle, cancel these walls. But alright, everyone's doing their jobs, doing it well, I hope. Lots and lots of digging taking place. And yeah, it looks like more smoked meat is on the menu, so considering we've just gone through about 30, I'm going to eeny, meeny, miny, mo one of these unfortunate souls. And Pythia, my young goat, you're too young to go. We shall pick a older soul who's lived a life. And I guess that means the unnamed sheep shall be set free. If you know what I mean. Of course we won't look at that. Oh no. A new settler is seeking help. Alright, so salvation. The heresy of the rose. Our enemies. Eustace could not speak when he arrived. He had been tortured and bore many bruises and scars. Your best guess was that the heresy of the rose were behind it, because Eustace made the sign of the horns. Would you shelter this fugitive? Chaos would be hard on his heels. Well, since we have taken them out, and we did destroy evil Kip, and now we have the good Kip, I think Eustace is very much welcome. So there's two options. We can slam the door shut, or we can help him. If we do accept him, that means we will have settler number 7. Alright, so we're going to slow time down. Make sure we're setting Eustace at... Where is he? Is he hurt? He's not hurt at all. Alright, well, let's take a look at his stats. Seems to be a tailor. Good in melee, intellectual. Some botany. And yeah, not that great, but... You know, we'll use him in the mining. Perhaps he can do... I wish there was a... Wait, maybe I'll just do this. Where are you, Lady Blue? And we'll copy pasta your layout. Alright, so he'll do some cooking. Oh, maybe not. You don't want the worst person in the world to cook for you, do you? We'll do tailoring when we get to that point. And what else could you do? You're pretty much useless, right? So we're looking for the yellow outlines, which is just tailoring. You'll be on cutting plants, harvesting, and alchemy, and research. So research will be 1, just because we need someone on that. So that means we should be able to do the beekeeping very, very shortly. And of course, what we'll do, go down to our cellar, make sure Kip will prioritize this production. I think if and when he finishes that book he's busy writing. Let's confirm that. Nope, Kip just doesn't give a shit. Alright, who is Eustace? Oh, he needs intellectual 15. God damn it. Okay, we're gonna pause that. And of course that means we'll have to wait till tomorrow. Then we should have the beekeeping. And hey, another autosave for us. Let's take a look at our star fort. Alright, the shape is coming on quite nicely. Still so much to do beyond the usual. But hey guys, I think we're going to leave it there for today. In the next episode, I'm sure we'll be speaking to or fighting the search party, which has a host of enemies. So yeah, well, we're going to leave it there for today. But thank you again for joining in. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so. It really does help me out. Still trying to figure out this YouTube game. But yeah, if I don't see you, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Cheers.